Hello everybody, my name is Aaron aka Pullin'Teeth and welcome to the Halloween 2024 Fire Pro Wrestling horror-esque themed tournament. This is going to be a deathmatch tournament, just FYI, you see in the top corner, landmine deathmatch. So this is going to get brutal, and look at the competitors we have. Everybody's on this screen. We have Nemesis, we have Freezer, we have Gangrel, we have Bane, we have Kishin Liger, which is Jushin Thunder Liger's dark alter ego, by the way. We have Danhausen, we have Abyss, and we have Carnage. And I ain't going to waste any more time. I want to get straight into this. So we are diving right on in here. Who are you pulling for? Let me know in the comments below. Tell me straight away who you think is going to walk away victorious in this one. And then at the end, let me know if you were right. Actually, I'll know if you were right, because I'll know who won. Anyway, ignoring that glorious waste of what's the word? Waste of mine's gone blank. Screw it. Here we go. Nemesis and Freezer starting things off, and Freezer already taking the big man Nemesis down. Of course, Freezer from Dragon Ball Z, Nemesis from Resident Evil, and our referee is Referee Pool. The weapons that they've decided to throw in the ring is just a lot of barbed wire bats and kendo sticks, baseball bats without barbed wire. There's a theme here. It's all one-handed weapons. There's the corners filled with barbed wire boards as well. Lots of exploding barbed wire on the floor. Nemesis getting control of Freezer currently. Throwing off the ropes, Freezer tried to run in for what looked like it was going to be a running DDT, but just gets chopped the shit out of. Nemesis trying to chop Freezer's titty off, because Freezer doesn't have his tail. Spinning back fist from Freezer. Gets dropped by Nemesis with a clubbing blow to the back, but Nemesis gets dropped by what looked like a knee to the grundle. Armbar there by Freezer doesn't make it finish, doesn't make it work. But Freezer the first one to be thrown into the landmines. The explosion on the floor. Freezer is up, but I think Freezer's bloody. That did not take long for us to get blood in this one. First match, and oh god, Nemesis. Nemesis going for a little dance, swirling and dropping Freezer on his dome. I'm saying his, I don't actually know what gender Freezer is, or if Freezer even has a gender. Chops and punches. Chops and punches. I suppose they call him, do they call him Prince Freezer? Excuse me while I Google this, because I am curious now if Freezer actually has a gender. If it's ever explicitly stated. DBZ Freezer gender. Freezer from Dragon Ball Z is male. Okay. Species, although, is unknown, but is apparently male. There we go, we got some confirmation if Google is right. Freezer now rubbing Nemesis's face in his armpit. That's one way to get a submission out of somebody. Rolling European uppercut though, damn near took Nemesis's head off his shoulders, and Nemesis decided just to choke out Freezer now instead. Nemesis there to choke a bitch. Does not work. Clubbing blow once more to the back, and Nemesis stretching out those hammies and standing on Freezer's head. It's kind of like an evil yoga instructor. Thrown to the barbed wire, Nemesis eats that shit for breakfast. It's not very nutritious, but he still does. It might be nutritious actually, look at him, he's a big boy. And again thrown into that barbed wire, and Nemesis shrugging it off like it's nothing. Freezer burning hammer, and Nemesis falls to the floor, just misses the landmines. Not that explosions really do all that much to Nemesis anyway. Kick to the ribs, and now Freezer being mounted. Not in the fun way. I mean, maybe in the fun way, depends what you're into. Freezer rolling armbar, very nicely executed. Who's going to be the first one to proceed in this tournament? Off the ropes, Nemesis, nice hip toss. Drags Freezer back out towards the center. Got him up, goes behind, Freezer with a mule kick. And locks in another armbar. Freezer has a game plan here and is sticking to it. Armbar. It's a very WCW Chris Jericho game plan. And back heel trip. I thought Nemesis might have been thinking dragon screw, but no, it's a bit too technical. Nope, back to choking a bitch. Deadpool's right there to ask Freezer if he quits. He does not quit. Deadpool in the little Shawn Michaels shorts. Once again, Nemesis just going and choking Freezer. Choking him on top of the barbed wire bat now. Freezer's got a level of resiliency here, though. He is holding on. It's almost like these two have decided that they're going to tap the other out. One way or another, they are going to tap the other out. Freezer dragging Nemesis out back more towards the centre, I should say, and barbed wire back to the ribs. Swings it multiple times, got one hit. Another back heel trip, and Nemesis more mounted punches trying to pound Freezer into submission. Just raining heavy hands down on Freezer's face. Freezer goes back to the armbar. Freezer has worked this arm consistently during this entire match. But trying to, break Nemesis' arms is like trying to, I don't know, snap steel. It's not going to be easy. See, he's wringing it out. Yeah, I'm fine, look, see? Arm's fine. Although his neck might not be. Burning hammer! Both competitors down. Freezer back up first. And goes for another burning hammer. Freezer's got a game plan here. Multi-burning hammers. And nearly gets it. Nemesis kicking out though at the last second. And back to the armbar. Freezer might have this one in the bag. Freezer might get what probably would be an upset win here. Huge headbutt though from Nemesis. That was Brad screams in Freezer's face. But Freezer locks in the armbar again. Ref pull is right there. Nope, still not quitting. Still in this one, but another armbar. Just going time after time after time after time for these armbars. Hey, if it works, it works. Thrown right into the barbed wire boards in the corner. Freezer went down. Every time Nemesis has got into him, he stayed standing. Reverse the whip. Nemesis holds on, but a kick to the leg. And goes for another burning hammer on the top of his dome piece, but Freezer's hurt and landed groin first on the barbed wire board. Or a barbed wire bat even. Flipping DDT. Freezer's thinking, I'm either going to tear your arm off or concuss you to hell, and there's no in between. I nearly had it, but can Nemesis get a concussion? Burning hammer again. There's been more burning hammers in this match than Kenta Kobashi's done in his entire career. Nemesis fell into the explosions. He is able to get up though. Thrown off the ropes. Freezer going for looks like an abdominal stretch. Nemesis gets it out of it. I was going to say, if he went down to the abdominal stretch after everything that's happened in this match. Thrown back to the floor again. Freezer landed more on those explosions a second time. More of the ropes. Both competitors clock heads. Both are down. Both back up at the same time. Freezer back to the armbar. Nemesis just does not have an answer for this armbar. He's not able to stop Freezer locking it in time after time after time after time after time. Oh, nice snap on that suplex. Going for the Three Amigos. Don't know if Nemesis has Three Amigos, but he's able to do them. Dragging Freezer away from the ropes. Goes for a cover. I don't think there's a rope break, but sure. And that's the victory. Nemesis gets the win. The Three Amigos do it. Congrats to Freezer. He put up a hell of a fight in that one, but Nemesis was just a little too much. Although Nemi over there is going to be pretty damn hurt. Triple Brainbuster apparently, not the Three Amigos. Sorry, Fire Pro. But Nemi's going to be pretty damn hurt going into the second round. But who's he going to be facing? Is he going to be facing Gangrel? Or is he going to be facing Bane? Gangrel, obviously real life wrestler. For those of you who do not know, he was in the WWE for a while. Formed the Brood. And then the New Brood. You know, his whole shtick was, he's a vampire. Came to the ring with a cool little cup. Had the best entrance music maybe ever. And then those of you who do not know Bane, have you been living under a rock? Bane is a comic book character, one of the most famous, part of the DC universe, is a Batman villain. Arguably the second biggest Batman villain. Arguably. Deadlift, brainbuster there though, but Gangrel straight back to his feet. Bit more variety in the weapons here. We can see chairs, sledgehammers, light tubes, bits of broken table, baseball bat. Bit more variety here. Gangrel trying to get some sort of momentum here, but Bane just overpowering him completely. And Bane now, breaking the back. Shouts out to Batsy. Huge lariat from Bane. I feel this is going to be a little bit of a mismatch. Yeah, this is probably not going to last all that long. If Gangrel survives this one, I will be incredibly impressed. Bane is kind of just destroying him. Snapmare though off the ropes, and Gangrel, nice Muta style elbow. But Bane's back up like it's nothing. Gangrel was going for some form of suplex. Bane overpowers him. Gangrel falls in the landmines. And he's bleeding. Would Gangrel drink his own blood? Would that be a thing? Would that be kind of a bit weird? I don't know. I don't know how it works with vampires and blood and drinking their own. Nice. Gangrel actually won that exchange, that strike exchange there. Back to the elbow to the back of Bane's head. And Bane's pissed. Oh my god, that was a powerbomb backbreaker. That wasn't even like Ciampa style. That was onto one knee. Ciampa goes down with him onto two. Bane just went straight down onto his knee there. That was brutal. And a sledgehammer shot to the dome. I don't know if Gangrel's going to be able to see sounds after this. That's probably all he's going to see. Going to see that there's little Tweety birds going around his eyes. And Bane's got a light tube. Tried to shove it up Gangrel's ass there, it seemed. Drop kick from Bane. When Bane leaves his feet coming towards you, that's got to be terrifying. Gangrel with the Russian leg sweep. And Bane straight back up again like it was nothing. Bane might be a favourite in this tournament, to be honest. He might kind of steamroll everybody. There's a very real possibility. Gangrel, though, trying to hold his own. If Gangrel could beat Bane, then he's 100% a dark horse in this one. But I would. Oh, good God! It's like an uppercutted with a sledgehammer. Who uppercuts someone with a sledgehammer? Release Tiger suplex there. Bane might be thinking that powerbomb backbreaker again, and he is. So, okay, there is rope breaks according to Ref Pool. Running power slam. What is going on with Bane? He's just almost indestructible. Arms trap though. Gangrel still getting the odd move in there. He isn't completely finished. He might as well be, but he isn't. Oh, there's that powerbomb backbreaker again. That is brutal. Again, Bane goes for the cover, but too close to those ropes. Ref Pool calls the rope break. Nice snap on that elbow drop there from Gangrel. He is trying. Credit where it is due. He is trying. It's not going that well, but he's giving it a shot. Bane to the barbed wire again. Gangrel takes him down. Snapmare into that Muta style elbow. Gangrel's now got a weapon. Sledgehammer, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, Gangrel. Vertical suplex though. Gangrel started to build some momentum. Shot to the ribs. Bane just walks it off. You know, he is groggy. Gangrel jumping clothesline. Gangrel's trying here. He's got Bane down, going for that Muta elbow again. A bit more of a run up this time. Now trying to work the leg. And goes into what looks to be a Texas Cloverleaf. Nope, not even close. He got a little bit of hope. Oh god, Tiger Bomb. Or Tiger Driver even. 2.9. Gangrel is getting scarily close to taking down Bane. Bane's not had an answer for anything Gangrel's done in the last couple of minutes. Now a baseball bat, but Bane tried to spear him. Gangrel managed to get out of the way, but he's still now caught into that powerbomb backbreaker again. This time Bane being smart enough to roll Gangrel away from the ropes. Dead-eyeing the camera. And that was all she wrote. There was a little flurry towards the end for Gangrel, but it was far, far from enough. Break the bat. And a victory. Well, he broke the vampire, so I suppose he did break a bat. Kind of, in a way. I suppose. Just so we all know, this episode is going to be the first round of the tournament. Episode 2 of the tournament will be the rest of it. So we have 2 more matches in this episode to finish the first round. Danhausen and Kishin Liger. If those of you who have never seen this version of Jushin Thunder Liger, go and look it up. He is insane, and it is one of the coolest things. Especially when he brought it out in recent years. You know, in his last couple of years, we brought it out that one time, and it was so cool. And most people should know Danhausen. Very nice, very evil. Nice seated cattle mutilation from Danhausen. It's the first match so far of this tournament that's just actual wrestlers, believe it or not. Obviously, Liger's going to have to watch out for that curse from Danhausen. If Danhausen hits you with that curse, we've seen it in this game previously, it is brutal as hell and you're screwed. Nice from Liger. Liger though still trying to keep Danhausen on the ground. It's still very early days. Liger's got all the experience in the world. Danhausen's still relatively, I would say relatively new, but a lot newer than Liger. Just a 1 count there from Danhausen. Just testing the waters, still very early days. Nice butterfly suplex. Throw into the barbed wire again. Danhausen trying to keep Liger grounded. If you don't let the veteran build any momentum. But Liger comes back, camel clutch. Shouts out Shiki baby, break his back and make him humble. Oh good god, that overhand bomb strike. Slapped the tattoos off his chest. And he crumbled and back into the camel clutch again. Trying to wear Danhausen down. Oh my god, that capo kick. Caught him and now go for a bow and arrow. Stretch that boy out. That sounded wrong on so many levels. Maybe he's going for that. No, he'll go for that butterfly suplex again, but gets dropped into the landmines. Danhausen was almost laughing about it. Liger is bleeding. You can see the blood pooled on the mat the second he rolled in. Although Liger pile driving Danhausen. Bitch, you're going to throw me into landmines, I'm going to drop you on your neck. Back to that butterfly suplex. Liger now. Oh god, he's trying to stomp the hell out of Danhausen, who looks to be laughing about it. Both these individuals are kind of sick and kind of twisted, and I kind of love it. Leg cross brainbuster there from Danhausen. Hausen's still not bleeding. Liger very much is. You can all that blood on the mat is Liger's. Wait, very nice, very evil? No, I thought he was going for very nice, very evil. But instead he's going for an airplane spin. I'm doing an airplane spin to somebody who is that bloody. Wait, there's the very nice, very evil. Doing an airplane spin to somebody who's overly bloody. The blood's going to just go flying everywhere. It's going to look gross, but kind of cool at the same time. Leg cross brainbuster. Dropping Liger on the top of his dome. Inseguri. Because what says Halloween like kicking someone in the back of the head? Another butterfly suplex. Again, what says Halloween like butterflies? If you've played Until Dawn. Oh, he's choking him out. Liger choking Danhausen with his wrist tape, but Danhausen looked to be enjoying that a little too much. Kind of glad that board's there to cover Danhausen's crotch right now. Very nice. Very evil. The pun for that name. It's glorious, I gotta say. But again, in the ropes. Ref pull very much on top of this. I'm surprised that they're saying rope breaks, but you know. Oh, Danhausen's pointing for the curse. He didn't direct the curse directly at Liger though, which might have saved Liger. We know, because if it hit Liger, he'd have gone flying from one side of the arena, probably to the other. I have no idea what Liger's doing there because that board's in the way, but it looked kind of inappropriate. More shots to the chin, but Liger thinking. Liger bomb, perfectly connected. Hold him down by his groin. Didn't get the victory though. Danhausen back up. Elbows to the side of Liger's head. Very nice. Very Neville. Drags him away from the ropes this time. Covers. 1, 2. Ref pull right on top of him. Oh, 2.9. Uh-oh. Tombstone. Tombstone from Liger. Liger's got the chair. The chair that kind of matches his outfit. Chair shot to the dome. Unprotected headshots. It's a Halloween tournament. We don't care. What even is CTE anyway, says Stone Cold Steve Austin in 2024. No chair shots to the spine. Danhausen keeps getting back up though. Although he's about to get pile driven onto the chair, my god. Danhausen throwing forearms, trying to fight back into it. There's the curse! We said it would send him flying. Danhausen might have just won himself this match. If Liger's able to get back into the ring, he's going to have next to nothing left. That curse is going to have taken virtually everything. Look at Liger. Liger could barely stand. Danhausen now's got the crowd in on it. All Danhausen needs to do is finish him off. He said he's toying with him. Danhausen, this is not a good idea to toy with your opponent. Put him away. Put him away. Otherwise this happens. Liger bomb. Oh my god, Liger nearly just stole it from under Danhausen. Liger though not finished yet. Another Liger bomb. Liger getting so dangerously close. It's going to take Danhausen just one move now to win. Once he hits that curse, it's virtually it. He just needs to try and put him away, but Liger's not going to go down without a fight. Liger just dropped Danhausen on his neck. Covers him after the brainbuster. 2.9 again. Liger is not letting Danhausen get any offense in right now, and that is the smartest thing he can do. Just keep trying to put Danhausen away. A second running Liger bomb. 2.9 again. This has got to be so disheartening for Liger. Going for the strike exchange. Surprised Liger's staying stood. Danhausen points away. Super kick. Somehow Liger has still got fight in him. Somehow, someway, Liger is still fighting. Oh, he just stabbed Danhausen right in the noggin. That's one way to turn the tide on a match. Just stab your opponent. And there's the very nice, very Neville. And I think it's all she wrote. 1, 2, we done here. Once Danhausen hit that curse, that was all. It was a matter of time. Liger kept trying though. He kept throwing move after move after move after move after move that would normally win matches, but Danhausen had just enough left to stay in it. Alright then. Last match of this first episode of the first round of the tournament. We've got Abyss versus Carnage. Marvel's Carnage versus TNA legend Abyss. This is kind of environment that Abyss thrives in. This is the environment that Abyss loves. But look at Carnage's creepy little fingers. I say little. They're huge. And Carnage just slapping Abyss down. I have no idea who I'd give the advantage to in this. Carnage is inhuman, absolutely insane. I mean, look at him, he's a demon. But Abyss is Abyss. And we've given Abyss lots of toys. And explosions. And weapons. And anything that he could dream of to do. No limits, Abyss. Both off the ropes. Abyss shoulder tackle. Carnage got turned inside out and upside down. And He already looked inside out, so it might have made him look the right way round again. Nice chop to the chest. Multiple jabs, goes for the discus, doesn't connect, gets scoop slammed for his trouble. Just trying to kick at those scrawny little legs. Carnage though, hip toss. Covers after a hit. I never expected to see Carnage do a hip toss and a cover, but here we are. Oh God, here we are. Abyss just got kicked in his little black hole slams. Both going for clotheslines, both missing. Clubbing blow to the spine. If that even is where Carnage's spine is, I'm not even sure. Another clubbing blow to the back. Abyss dragging Carnage out. Now going for a Boston Crab. Giving the boy crabs. Shut up. Nice shot to the ribs. Slams him down. I don't know who, again, I don't know who to give the advantage to here. No one's really shown anything so far to say they should have the advantage. That shoulder tackle, that was brutal. Swinging a miss with a baseball bat, but the lariat didn't. His Carnage's mouth just constantly open. He's like catching flies with that thing. What the hell kind of move is that? Carnage just sort of twisted himself around and wrapped Abyss up and was choking him out for a second. Using your own limbs sort of dislocated to choke somebody out, that's kind of hardcore, I'm not gonna lie. Nobody's gone to the explosions yet in this match, somehow. So there's been explosions in every other match so far. God, Abyss tried to twist Carnage's head off. I don't even know if that would be difficult to twist Carnage's head off. Rocker dropper from Carnage. Don't know where that came from. Carnage just got moves. No, he kind of just got splattered on the mat. So we're going to miss with a chair, but got donkey punched for his efforts. I feel like Carnage would be the kind of person who would be into donkey punching. Those of you who are not aware of donkey punching, I will not turn around and say look it up on Urban Dictionary. No, you must definitely not do that. Tombstone. Fitting. Halloween. Tombstone. Arm strikes from Carnage there, it looks like. With those creepy long fingers. Another tombstone from Carnage. Just likes to drop Abyss on his head. Abyss has been dropped on his head a lot in his life though, so it's nothing new. Back to the rocker dropper. Carnage again going for a pin. Look at that face. And slapping him. Punches to the jaw. Slap. Punch. Slap. Punch. Back and forth. Abyss gets the better of the strike exchange. Drags Carnage out. And then just choking him. Does Carnage breathe? I suppose we're going to find out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, shock treatment. Shock treatment would probably work, actually. Oh, to the spine. Carnage likes his rocker dropper. Big fan of Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty and all of that jazz. Black hole slam, won't you, Clam? Oh, Abyss almost had it with the black hole slam there. I like how there was a whole run in the 90s of people like naming moves or like gimmicks or theme songs, specifically in ECW and WCW, out of grunge things and grunge bands. And then randomly in the noughties, Abyss decided to do the exact same thing with the Black Hole Slam. Which, yes, is a reference to Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. I still think my favourite is Raven calling his DDT the Even Flow. Or DDP coming out to what is very, very obviously a rip-off of Smells Like Teen Spirit. Anyway, back to the... Oh, there's the explosions. I knew they were coming eventually. That's what she said. Abyss is back in the ring and bleeding. Carnage, Koala kicks. Dragging Abyss along the mat for no real reason. Oh, but Abyss thinking shock treatment. But he's not going for the pin. He's going for a sledgehammer. and clubs Carnage in the back of the head with a sledgehammer. Good God, that's how you kill a horror movie villain. Clothesline. I'm fairly sure that was the way that somebody killed like Michael Myers once, wasn't it? A sledgehammer to the back of the head. It was some horror movie villain got killed with a sledgehammer to the back of the head, I'm sure. Speaking of horror movies, anyone see Terrifier 3? Chris Jericho dies in it. It's weird. I was not expecting Jericho to be in that movie. But anyway. Abyss! Shock treatment again! Not going for the pin, instead just whacking Carnage with a bit of wood. Get your minds out of the gutter. More shots with his wood. My God, he's beating his wood over Carnage repeatedly. Stomp to the butt. Chokeslam. Abyss. Perfectly connected. Chokeslam in the center of the ring. 1, 2. And no! Carnage is still in this one. Oh God. He's making terrifying noises now. And then just repeatedly kicks Abyss in the balls. And almost got the victory there with that one. Ripcord into a clothesline and now just beating down on Abyss. It almost looks like he's poking Abyss repeatedly in the eyes. Uh-oh. Choke slam again. Carnage's face actually looked genuinely concerned when he gets grabbed around the neck. And Abyss gets the victory. And Abyss moves on to round 2. That was a hell of a first round, I gotta admit. That was kind of pretty sweet for a first round for this horror tournament, Halloween tournament. For episode 1 of it at the very least. We're only going to have one more episode of it, folks, where it's got the semi-finals and the finals, so look forward to that one later in the week. But thank you everybody so much for joining me in this one. It has been a genuine pleasure as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, all the fun stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.